Let's do this. Rich Voss in studio. Rich is going to be at the Comedy Zone in Harrisburg, PA. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. 717-920-JOKE for tickets.
Yeah.
Highly recommend you see Rich Voss if you're in the Harrisburg area. Going to talk American Idol in a second, but Rich Voss just said something as he entered the studio. We want him to buy new stuff. This is an ongoing thing with Rich Voss. He's always looking for a deal. Oh, did you hear what the guys made for you?
What?
This will set it up perfectly. We're so frustrated that everything you got on you is somebody else's that you bought online. For the most part. You buy everyone else's used stuff that is still in good shape.
You think I was the first one to fuck Bonnie?
Oh, shit. All right, 1 for 1, brother. I'm keeping track today. 1 for 1. 1 for 1. Don't say anything else right now.
She just does not deserve that. Wow.
And the boys put this together, so listen closely. And then it'll lead to what you just said to us coming into the studio.
On an all-new Jewish intervention.
Why are you always looking for a deal on everything?
That's what I do, okay? This is my friend.
Comedian and Jew Rich Voss is confronted about his frugal spending habits.
You never buy yourself nice stuff. The car's always 2 years old.
Nice other people's shit.
There's always something going on with you.
Will this once semi-famous comedian be saved by his more famous friends?
You gotta go to this new website. Everything's on sale, like high-end shit.
See, it's always that. That's what bothers me.
You're wrong. You think you know everything about everything.
When was the last thing you actually bought something brand new and didn't go looking for a deal?
You don't get it.
Can the aging stand-up break the stereotype that Jews really are cheap?
There's no bartering. There's no, maybe a little, hey, do this, do that, take a couple.
You got a Dead Guy's Watch on you?
See this right here? See this shit right here?
Dead Guy's Watch.
Or is it simply too late?
It's too fucking late for him to change. Rich is what he is. He's gonna go to a fucking garage sale.
It's not the bargain, it's the fun of negotiating, man. It's not the bargain.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe him.
Find out on an all-new Jewish intervention.
See?
That's very funny.
And you're going to go right back to the garage sale. Just like they go right back to the drugs after that intervention, usually.
It's the thing, like, when I came in here, they smashed my other Rolex, so I wore this one. Then it just hit me. I bought
Who's
this from
they?
Patrice and you guys.
Meaning us.
An emotional smashing. I thought it was a physical smashing.
No, emotional. Because last week when I was in here with Patrice, driving home, I had so many good comeback lines. And I really won that argument. When he was smashing my car, my dumb Boxster, I went online and I got the... what is not GPR? What is it? The fucking of a car. The going price or whatever. Compared, is that our security guy?
I knew it would trip him up. I was trying to just point it out to Travis that Richard Dreyfuss has some kind of Dreyfuss initiative, seeks to further civil discourse, and I was just trying to point to Travis real quick to go like, check that out and see what it is.
Yeah.
And Rich just went right off the tracks. It was like when the fucking Roadrunner changes the train tracks and puts it into the fucking cliff.
No, I think it was kind of like when you try to host that pilot for Comedy Central and you were thrown out of your game. I think it was kind of like that, where you sat up there at comics and you were doing your thing and you stuttered your way through the.
Why so hurtful?
Did I stutter?
So hurtful? Okay, how fucking horrible you guys are. Anytime you hit it, anytime a camera comes in front of your fucking faces.
Wow, someone prepared for his appearance today. All right, I'm fucking rolling up my sleeves, motherfucker. I didn't know we were going down that road.
Jesus,
roll up those sleeves. It's gonna get up.
Rich, there is one difference. We were offered and begged to do that pilot. How many failed pilots have you presented to these motherfuckers?
No, I've had 4 failed my own.
We never knocked on the door saying, we have a pilot. They come to us and go, could you please do this?
Listen to me, Timmy Temperamental, okay? Was this lingering inside? Hey, did I really fail it? Nobody gives a fuck about you and your dumb pilot, okay?
Wait.
They came to you? Really? How do you know that you weren't the 8th pick that they came to?
Could have been the 15th.
I think it was 12th.
That was such a shitty idea that we probably were the 8th people they came to. But they did beg us, and we knew we were in deep trouble early on because they didn't even have a concept concept
Yeah,
for the
No,
show.
I know. Listen,
They
I'm
were
just.
making it up as it went along. It was horrid.
That's how I am doing this right now. That it just hit me. No one knows. All they know is that you guys failed at the pilot, and you fucked me up because I would have been in it. Thanks a lot.
I don't.
Well,
you know,
No, it wasn't your
No,
fault.
that was awful.
honestly, I don't think that one was. There
No.
were other ones that certainly was our fault, but that one was such a disaster
just awful.
idea from the beginning.
it
There was
couldn't have been any
nothing.
worse than the Lifetime pilot we did. I brought it in here. You guys have it somewhere.
Really?
Why aren't we playing clips with that? Of
Lifetime.
that with you and Bonnie in studio?
Well, you would need about 3 other comics
We're
to
doing-
smash us all the way
Dude,
through.
we're doing most embarrassing tape.
This
day.
is
We did it yesterday. We're
yeah.
doing it next
Next
week. Maybe
week.
you come back with that tape and Bonnie.
no. Next week I'm going to Florida.
Well,
I'll
then
do it the
fuck
weekend.
you. Now,
oh,
what-
I'm sorry. I'm going to
Why
cancel.
Bonnie? So she could just show Rich, show her wedding video.
Oh, see.
Oh, look
See,
at that!
most embarrassing
oh,
tape.
really? She came to me.
Rich. So why did you switch out watches?
Because I'm thinking, well, they're not going to, no one can smash this one this time. Then I realized I just bought this one from a friend, too.
Oh, so that one's another
And all right.
second hand.
And at
But
least
I put a new bezel on it.
Oh, new bezel.
stupid bezels.
I hate the bezel.
So you
The
walk
word
in.
bezel.
You walk in the studio during the break and said, "I actually walked into an Apple store because we told you
Yeah.
you need an iPad. They're wonderful. I got one
Yeah.
right in front of me. I can't get enough of this
I
damn thing.
walked in.
It's perfect for radio."
I had $1,000 cash in my pocket.
And,
even though,
and just to set it up, you were going to buy a used iPad.
yeah,
I'm like,
to
why?
practice on.
I'm like, why buy a used iPad? Why don't you go treat yourself? You work really hard. You travel all over the fucking country,
Yeah.
slaving away in these awful comedy clubs with these awful owners. Like, fucking treat yourself and get a brand new iPad.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a shot at you, by the way. It happens to all you guys.
No, but it
There's
happens
horrible
worse to me.
fucking comedy club owners out there. Horrible,
Fucking
horrible
worse.
people. And so you decided to go into the Apple store
Yes.
and maybe
I-
get yourself a brand new iPad. And then what happened?
Well, first I went and took. I had Canadian money at home that I went and invested. I thought,
What?
like my fucking. Someone said that the whole economy is going to collapse.
So you put your money in
I
Canadian
bought
money?
Canadian money. I figured,
Wow.
yeah, well, because here's my thought
Yeah.
that maybe we flooped the coop and
You what?
floop.
Floop the coop?
What is
Let's
it?
floop the coop.
Floop the coop?
What is
I
it?
need that on a shirt. Floop the coop.
What is it? Whatever. We scram.
Yeah.
And when everything gets bad, and we'll go up to Canada because Bonnie's from Canada, then I'd have Canadian money, right? So I fucking if everything fails, the bags,
You
so
think if everything fails, Canada's going to be the stable nation?
they're doing okay. All the oil up there, they're not
Because
doing
we're
bad.
down here. If anything happened to the United States, Canada would crumble in a second. Dollars
Well,
are shit. I realize that, but if the dollar craps out, believe me, that Canadian money with the hockey players on the back of it is going next.
why we're not buying a lot of oil from them? I mean, they got tons of oil in fucking Alberta.
Do they?
Why
What?
the iPad?
So I went and exchanged some
Canada.
Canadian. I cashed in some Canadian money at TravelX.
See, why
right?
can't
I
you
worked
just
out a good
fucking
deal.
go there
I
with a
worked out a good deal with TravelX.
How do you work out a good deal? Is it exchange rate?
No, they give me a good deal because I had a lot of Canadian money, so I go in there a lot.
What did you say? Give me more than this money's worth in American?
Because they make so much. They make a profit. And I cut their profit out.
their commission. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Anthony,
The
did you
commission.
hear this, though?
Yeah.
He had to make a deal with his Canadian
He's
money
laundering money to
before
get his
he
fucking
goes to the
shit.
Apple store. Everything's a
amazing.
deal with you.
It's
Once
always
again,
a
it's
deal.
always a deal.
I know, and they
Why
won't-
not just walk in there with a credit card and go, I need a brand new iPad?
I could do that.
No, you
So I
can't,
walked
obviously.
in there. I walked in
All right,
there.
you walked in.
And I started looking at it, and
Yeah.
I started doing it, and I got an anxiety attack. Right?
Because you're not used
Would
to
you look
doing
at the
that.
price and like
No, it's not-
retail?
It's not. Well, it's not money. It's not about money with me.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's
the art of the deal.
I'm very fucking frugalist. All right. So. so.
You're what?
Oh my god!
So I was fucking with it,
You're what?
Oh my God.
Frugalist or frugal, whatever the fucking word. It's early still. Frugalist.
Is this before you
There's two
fluke
things.
the coop?
There's frivolous, which means you spend a lot.
Yeah, that's
or
it.
frugal, which means you don't. You combine the word to make it somebody who just spends money normally.
You just made it into a wash.
Yeah, that's a wash.
It was a wash.
It's an even break.
Right.
It's right here.
So then I went there. Then I went down to the AT&T store, asked some questions. Went over to Verizon, asked some questions. Went back to Apple.
Well, it's exhausting.
What are you,
I
Chris
know.
Hansen?
What is
The guy's doing an interview. He's interviewing
He's doing an
people.
expose just to buy an iPad.
And then I went home. I couldn't
Did
handle
you
it.
set up a nice tray of cookies and what is it, lemonade?
Why don't you take a seat over there and tell me.
Verizon.
So you brought an iPad with you. Right. I see. Can you actually talk about sex on it? Can you punch up pictures of nude girls?
So after you did all your fucking exhausting research, what happened?
I went back home and I checked Craigslist for iPads.
Rich.
That's what you want.
But
I'm sure you could get a deal on Craigslist for an iPad.
nah, but I can't take that chance because there was a person that said cash only and we'll meet you, but you could get fucking robbed.
I hope you get an iPad from somebody that is just filled with kiddie porn and you have no fucking idea.
We had this. We had the same wish.
And you're in a fucking coffee shop and they somehow get your iPad. And you do 25 to 50.
Oh, yeah.
At Sing Sing.
There's some kind of stash your photos thing here with a password I can't get into. Opening up this fucking 8-year-olds doing horrible things. Rich Voss goes to jail.
You're not going to be able to fluke that coop.
No, there's no flooping that one.
You know, and then
so you had an anxiety attack, and
because everybody's going, well, wait for the new one. Get Wi-Fi, get fucking 3G, get this megabytes, that megabytes. What
get
the
6H.
fuck?
Yeah.
You know, it's
6H
so many
better than
different.
4G.
Then you have an iPhone. You're going, well, I have the iPhone. What's the difference of having an iPad? You know,
well, big
keyboard.
difference. Yes.
Yeah,
Too much thinking, Rich. You just go into the Apple store and you ask a few questions and you treat yourself. It's called treating yourself.
So
you could get a better deal somewhere else.
No, I don't care about the deal. Then I go, do I get it at the Apple store or do I get it at Best Buy? You know, what the fuck?
Why do you have to worry about that part?
He's all over. He burnt $100 in gas.
Yeah, just doing all your
driving
research.
around. The price of gas is like $4 a gallon.
Right.
You're driving around like a madman trying to. I don't even know what you're trying to look for. You say you're not looking for a deal. You say you're not looking for a deal.
I live by the mall and Best Buy. I don't live in fucking North. I didn't have to drive to Mount Pilot into town.
But you still don't have an iPad.
Yes.
After all this research.
Well, now I did the research.
And what are you going to do?
Man, I just don't fucking know. I'll buy one, but I just
everyone's got one now. You gotta get one.
You know,
it'd be like everyone else.
I want to do this Netflix thing because I heard you could send it right to your iPhone and your fucking computer. You know,
Netflix.
Yeah.
Or Flicks. There's an X there, but
so whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're
It's
saying.
so much
and then you get Apple TV and you send it right to your television set from.
That's just more shit in your house to have more bills.
Bills? No, it's easy.
It's little bills.
No, you just pay it.
You can afford little bills.
Yeah, but you see
you just buy the unit and then it's fine.
You know how to do all the shit because you know it's good. You sit at home and you work your computer.
All I do. I
you're
lock
fucking
myself in my
great
house.
at it. You know, I've been into your studio. You got to fucking, it's like walking into fucking NASA.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
But he didn't have to try to make a deal. He just went for it because it's something he likes doing.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be a deal. That's what we try to tell you.
It's nice to get a deal every so often.
Yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but not everything.
It seems like you have done without things that you really wanted because you couldn't figure out some deal or some angle.
I know. I'm going to Florida Monday. I'm playing Monday through Thursday. I just wanted to go play golf.
Yeah.
But I don't want. So I booked 2 one-nighters down there to pay for the trip because I love doing comedy. And
so you're going to work. During your relaxed time. Why can't you just relax?
Because I can't say to my wife, who has a 3-year-old, hey, guess what? I'm going to Florida. Bye. And play golf while you sit here.
She own you?
No, but it's just you don't fucking know. You're not married. The girls you are with it's like leaving a kid home. Okay, it's not, I'm leaving a wife and a kid. When you leave, all you got to do is say, "Don't turn the stove on."
Criticism taken.
It's kind of brilliant on his part though, because he is going to relax, but he figured out a way how to tell Bonnie. Like, no, I'm not relaxing. I'm working.
I'm working, but during the day,
kind of smart.
I'll be golfing.
Kind of smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, ain't bad.
All right,
I'm going to get the iPad. Next time you guys see me, I'm coming in with an iPad.
Because I want to see you with an iPad. I want to see what apps he gets. I want to see how he uses it.
And you know how to wheel and deal. So what you should do is just go get the iPad. Fuck, who cares if another one's coming out in April?
Yeah.
And then when that comes out, you go get the new iPad, and then you sell yours on Craigslist. So you will get money for it back.
I was going to say, Craigslist. We were selling our couch. And one person came over, this girl, to look at it. She walked in, she looked around, sat on the couch, and said, okay, and left. And I'm thinking, did she just, case my house? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just telling a bunch of people down there what's in it.
I tapped out for a second. Wait, you have people come over to your house?
One person, because we were selling the couch. You can't take the couch to CVS.
Fuck that.
CVS.
Where I do all my transactions.
Is that big, giant, old couch that somebody said they saw over your house?
Yeah.
But now
it's not old, Victorian.
She could have cased your joint.
Victorian.
Yeah, that's why
You're a celebrity, and now you have strangers coming into your house to check out a shitty couch that you're selling.
I'm not. First of all,
but that's
how else do you sell a couch?
It's you.
When you sell a house,
you find people and say, "Sell this."
When
couch
you sell
for
a house,
me.
people come in. Yeah, but you're leaving.
Right,
you're leaving the house.
And what did she do? She sat down on the couch to check it out.
Yeah, sat down.
And then what happened?
She farted into it and left.
Got up, and left. And I saw her in the car. I saw her in the car writing stuff down. I saw her writing stuff down.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
you think she was writing about the couch or what it might have in your house?
Yeah, that's why I won't do that shit anymore.
Valuables.
Man.
That's dumb. Even when I had no money, I didn't do that shit.
Because there wasn't Craigslist then.
I just threw my shit out on the curb and hoped it found a happy home.
Although I had duct tape on my couch by the time it was throwaway time, duct tape the fucking arm because it's ripped and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I decided not to get a new one because the kids just spill shit all on it.
Oh, so you're going to wait until the kid's 18 and then get a new couch? Yeah. What are you going to sit on?
He's right, man. I'm not buying anything
Is your
new
furniture
anytime
just
soon.
fucked up? Is that what happens?
There's
Travis, yours too?
There's snot on everything in my house.
Oh, God.
You know when you
what did the baby do?
Thank you, Rich. Thank you. When you talked about the booger couch, I understand now.
Really?
My kid has put snot on, I think, every single surface in my house.
Kids,
everything. There's snot on this shirt somewhere, I'm sure.
I was watching my kid just pick her nose like she was Opie behind a microphone, I
don't do it as much.
Okay. But kids it's like nothing anyway.
They'll just shove their finger in their nose.
She comes out with these ginders that are so fucking big. Right? And they don't know that you're not supposed to wipe them. So it's just.
Well, they got to get it off their finger. So the nearest thing, they just wipe it on. That's it.
But the other night, I'm fucking old. My kid, you guys, wait till your kids are 3 years. All my daughter wants to do is play fuck. Let's play this, play that, play this. So the other night, I'm in a room. I'm fucking so tired. She goes, play with me, play with me. I go, I got a great game. So what I did is, because I play my games, I sit down, I can't move. I go, you do this. I have her run in front of it, and I throw a ball at her and try to, So the game I invented the other night, I couldn't move. I was so tired. I go, okay, I'm going to lay down, and I put all these little things on me. I go, you're the mouse, and you got to sneak in and take the cheese off of my body. And I'm laying
It sounds like something you pay a prostitute for.
Anthony, you know what?
I'm laying on the floor, half asleep, and she's sneaking, taking toys off my stomach. And
Anthony,
you fell asleep.
But you have
It's brilliant to go to
Anthony,
sleep like that.
I want to beat him up, but he is talking to every fucking father out there right now.
That is brilliant because you get to sleep and the whole game is to not wake you up.
My kid is 8 months old and he'll yell and scream if because he wants out of his area. We made this area with these fences and stuff.
Nice. You set up a concentration camp. But it's great. There's little guard towers.
When we were growing up, it was a dumb crib, but now they got great shit that you could build fortresses and say, okay, this is a safe area.
Yeah.
If the kid's in here, he's not going to kill himself today.
My brother had that.
For some reason, that's all kids want to do is kill themselves, and it's your job to make sure they don't kill themselves. I wish someone would have taught me this before I became a father. That's your whole job, to make sure he doesn't die.
That's true.
During the day. It's ridiculous. So he starts whining because he doesn't want to be in there anymore. So you go in his safe area and you invent shit.
Yeah.
To keep him preoccupied. And most of the time it's me in there sleeping on a pillow and let him climb all over you, because in his crazy mind, that's some kind of game.
He's the mountain.
Yeah.
My kids, when they were young, my older daughters, and when they used to come to my house, I was so...
Who's the fat fucking Jets cheerleader? How did she get on the team? How did she get on the flight crew?
Where's the fat one?
This, the flight crew? Wait a minute.
That one right there
in the front?
In the front. She's too fat to be part of the flight crew.
She's for the black players.
You're probably right. Yeah,
I hear you.
She looks like
she goes,
Latina.
She's healthy.
Latina.
Yeah, she's a little too healthy to be part of the flight crew. It's all about the Jets. They're having a big pep rally in Times Square
This
today.
is the news.
5:30.
You know, having fucking cheerleaders on the news.
That's brilliant, though, inventing games to keep your kid occupied.
I used to do with my two daughters. I made a game that, you run into your room. Whoever can clean up the most things by the time I count to 25. And one would run in and come back and go, I cleaned 6 things. I go, okay, you go. And they would clean the room like that. And it was a game.
That doesn't work for long from what I hear.
No, that's
I hear like the cleanup game works for a very short time, and then the kid's onto it. It's like, fuck you.
But
I'm cleaning up here.
being a father, if you could get 5 minutes of peace, that's all that matters.
Is that
I'm
what
not going
is that
for
what
an
you're going
hour.
For? Just
5 minutes.
So there's the answer to your question.
And if that means...
Why are you going to Florida and say you're working?
Okay.
And if that means letting him have at the Tupperware drawer, excuse me, then fucking go for it, man. That'll give me 5 minutes to check my my shit online.
When they're small, we were in a hotel one night, and I thank God I noticed that she walked in and turned the gas on. We would have went to sleep.
Holy
and that little,
shit!
You know,
You would have went to sleep, all right.
Yeah. Our little
The eternal
2-year-old
sleep.
at the time. Thank you for killing us. Thanks.
As you're all walking toward the light. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
great,
asshole.
great.